the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Strike on the inside corner. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. This one in the air. Rice settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's one away. Brandon Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
That's the ball.
On the corner for a strike. In the air, right field. Tatis gets under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, digging for 2. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Michael King. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Jake Mangum up now for the Mets. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. On the ground to the left. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one to first. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throw. Tag. Ow. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. 2 away. And now the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 15.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out.
On the tag, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
Ball.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. 2-0. Judge rips that one. Here comes the throw.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Mangum under it. And there's one away. Next for Cincinnati, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
In the dirt, blocked. The Reds looking to strike first here at the top of the second. And now it's even up.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. He jacks that one out to left. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-0. One down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that's outside. Gets a swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Bassett, a 6'5" righty, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That misses. And that's ball 3. That one ripped left field. You can kiss it goodbye. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0. Here is Gary Sanchez. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in for a strike. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Reds. Just missed. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Mangum should have this one. And that'll do it. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Ground ball right side, Loud. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth.
There's Johan Camargo.
Number 7.
That one missed. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
And up next for New York, Mark Vientos. First pitch swinging. Out towards right center field. Judge has a beat on it. 2 away now. Ronnie Mauricio now.
7, third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, second
Now
baseman,
it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Flied to right his first time. Now a quick throw to first. Back to first, and he's safe. That one fouled off. Outside low. And the count even 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Ripped on a line to center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. 1 out, man at first. Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely.
Oh.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Just missed. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tatis under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here is Aaron Judge. A double and a run scored his first time up. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that. And that's downstairs and outside. And that is that. Back here in Queens as we go to the last of the third. Penn Rice up now for the Mets. And that's a fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 1-0. Yeah, this one bounces away from Sanchez. No advance, though. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. Back to the top of the Mets order. Jake Mangum will hit next. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Up next for the Mets.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one for strike one. Just missed. And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Reaching for it, makes the catch. The relay to third, and he gets the third safely. Moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-0. Out to short, Volpe. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the fourth. In now for the Reds, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
This one in the air, center field. 1 away. So up next Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Swings through that one. That just misses. And the count now even up. That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-0. One down. Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. They go back to back. His second homer of the night, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0. Gary Sanchez struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
High fly ball right field. Tatis on the move. And there are 2 down. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Reds. Fly to left his first time. And it's fouled away.
Whoa.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that is foul. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one.
Now
I know that was a
that
ground
is
ball, but it was
second
absolutely
baseman.
hammered through the
Number
infield.
7.
That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Camargo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Yeah, this one bounces away from Sanchez. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. First pitch swinging.
Ball 1.
There's a swing and a miss. next pitch is downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
That's a balk.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. On the ground to third, handled by Machado. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Brandon
So digging
Lau.
in, Brandon Lau. And the 1-0. In the air to left center. Should be extra bases. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-1.
Up next for Cincinnati,
So no one
third
on
baseman,
after the sac
Manny
fly.
Machado.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0. Down. Here's Judge now. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Dylan Ross.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Ground ball could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ben Rice up now for the Mets.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hard liner. And that's going to bang against the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Mets.
So man aboard, Francisco Alvarez. The next to hit. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Oh, 2 now. Up the middle, Volpe. Handles, throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order, Jake Mangum up now for the Mets. He's 2 for 2. ball left side. Base hit and a run in to score.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball.
Pitch out, but no action. Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Back here in Queens, in now for the Reds, Randy Arozarena. And that one is lifted in the air. Mangum settles under it. 1 down. Ozuna, the big bear.
Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And that misses. Ball 1. The Reds up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time. Way out front for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. Gary Sanchez now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Ball. That's a ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Lindor. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, number 15.
Number 15.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That smash towards center, and there's 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. That one to first. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
that at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Vientos at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. In the dirt, but kept close. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On a line out towards center. Acuna moving under it. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. That one drilled left field. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1. One down. Next for Cincinnati, Brandon Lowe. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Now Machado up here. He's already homered in this game.
Machado.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Adam Ottavino.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
So man aboard. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. He was late there, strike one. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Up next,
2 outs,
for the
bases
Mets,
empty.
catcher,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. In the air out towards right center. Acuna on the move to the gap. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the 8th. Here is Goldschmidt. In the air, right field. Tatis settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit for the Reds.
Randy Arozarena.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Swings through that.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
There's a swing and a drive. Tatis going back. And caught on the warning track. Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit for the Reds.
Marcell Ozuna.
This one in the air, center field. In position. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jake Mangum.
Jake Mangum.
Center field. Acuna under it. He makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Left field. Arozarena on his horse. Tracks it down for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 9th. Gary Sanchez. Now at the plate, so they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Volpe, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So back to the top of the order. Now here is Luis Angel Acuna.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Chop to the left side. And that goes foul. 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Outside. 3-1. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman.
So
Manny
2 down.
Machado.
Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
That's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
High fly ball lifted into the air right field. Tatis moving under this one. And that's the third out. Back here in Queens, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This one in the air center field. Acuna settles under this one, brings it in, and there's one away. Johan Camargo at the dish.
Second baseman, number 7.
First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Chopper to second. Lowe tosses to first, and they got him. So last chance for the Mets. Stepping in, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take this one in a blowout. King with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when it burn it don't rain out the